The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. Or at least that would be what I'd say if this weren't a prequel, but in any case, hello once again to the Megiddo Ichi channel, and I hope you're doing well today, because frankly speaking, what do you mean? This showed up as a random gift from a certain somebody. You know who you are. It's Metroid Prime Remastered for no reason other than, hey, look at that, we can stealth drop things too, says Ninty, but yeah. Needless to say, this has been a thought in the back of my head for a good while, but at the same time, hey, look at that though. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, hey, look at that. I had nothing in terms of context. I've seen a few Metroid games. I've played AM2R, but AM2R is not the thing that this is, and frankly speaking, I'm excited to get my hands on it, so I hope you are as well. And wouldn't you know it, Ghost Trick, Layton, and Ichi and Odyssey are also back as well. I don't have to source a legally distinct 3DS for that stuff. It's nice, isn't it? But all the same, I hope everybody's doing alright. Today is indeed Friday in California, and frankly speaking, I'm hoping to do something with it. If you're in that mind as well, then maybe we'll get somewhere today, but all the same, why don't we go ahead and start then? I will definitely consider playing Ghost Trick then. I've heard good things. I've also heard many side mashups, and they have told me enough of what to expect. Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to the derelict space vehicle above Talon 4. Went to Wawa for breakfast? I haven't had breakfast in a good while. I hope it was nice.
Cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
What's that? What is it? Well, there she is, ladies and gents. It's Jane Metroid herself. So yeah, what can I say about Metroid Prime other than I've seen playthroughs of it before? I still lack a great deal of context. Frankly, the most I've seen of this game is enough of a bit of playtesting to make sure that it actually runs, you know? Centrus knows. I was speaking to them about it earlier today, and it's just like, I hope you enjoy it. I feel as though I'm gonna enjoy it. It's just a matter of where does it all begin? Also, yeah, as an Ichian fan, I am so glad that we got remembered. Plus, can't wait to see the newbies get FOE'd and squirreled. I'm just over here like FOE, FOE, even in HD, FOE. Also, I get to play as Beanpole in Ichi and Odyssey 3, what do you mean? Also the Demi-Fiend. Also Ringo from Soul Hackers 2, even though I feel as though people have many negative opinions about Soul Hackers 2. And a gorilla. And Aegis. Not gonna lie, I know many people are very much appreciative of Persona 3. I guess was never my best girl, but at the same time, is anybody from Persona? Not really. And I do like those games, it's just a matter of I kinda don't feel the same waifuistic tendencies as others. Even in your handheld console, FOE. Not gonna lie, I'm still over here thinking to myself, what do you mean Hyden composed for the current arc of FF14? It's funny, but also that song slaps. Also, hey, look at you. No. No bugs. Let's see here. Airlock repressurization successful. So yeah, what can if there's one thing I do know about this game, it's a lot of scan things to understand things. Also, they added special portraits for the classes, so I'm loving it. Even for my favorite classes, good old Igdroids. Is that where your name comes from? I thought it was about the World Tree, what from the Norse mythology, but that does make sense. What do I know about gods and monsters? Not more than I probably should. Thank you, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Thank you, Namen needs a drink for that raid. What do you mean? That you're here in time for me to talk about. I know next to nothing about Metroid except all of the lore about Metroid. I hope your day's going well. Welcome, Raiders. My name is sometimes Ichigata, and frankly speaking, I talk about Tokusatsu every now and then. You should ask me a thing. I can make recommendations. I cannot make them in good faith, but you might find something interesting. And right now, we're playing Metroid Prime Remastered because somebody felt the need to reward me for going through this on my birthday, so yeah. The troubles are here, but we're not living them today. Except for giant bugs, that may be some troubles. Also, it's my favorite meme of the 2030s. We ball. Bugs? No, those are just space rats. Those are bugs in a different language, but alright. Let's see. There's the lore. Wait. Helen 4, Ground Zero area secure. Crater radiation readings normal. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Alright, our battleship is not sunk yet, but we don't know. Thing, where are you? This is your moment, but let me see.
Here is the map.
Needless to say, I need to figure out what happened to my soundboard, but yeah. Okay, I know this is going to sound weird, but this looks a whole lot like Dead Space. Never realized that. Honestly, yeah. I won't say that all space looks the same, but essentially it's just you watch Event Horizon and then you start to see where the paint starts to come from the same store, you know? And I will say you should probably watch Event Horizon if you're up for it. It's a lot of crazy imagery and, frankly speaking, a very good Lawrence Fishburne movie. Access. Okay. Access to the deck is access to the deck. You scan things and that opens the elevator. Also, yeah, thank you for that vine boom. I have that too. You should recommend more things for me to put in the redeems. I will do my best to source them. Okay, let's see here. Thing and stuff and thing. Specimen containment breach on deck beta. All crew report for lockdown. It's still 2020 and frankly speaking, This joke is not kosher. It was always 2020. It was 2020 when it was 1920. Also, the Atrian games take place in a town with something called the Yggdrasil Labyrinth, so it's technically both. Plus, my favorite character is the King of Yggdroids. You're just reminding me that at some point I need to break out and review content, and what am I going to do with that? Labyrinth of Refrain. When I finally buy it. Why? Because frankly speaking, Phantom Countess has just been on me. It's just like, we need to play it. I will literally voice a character for that, and I will hold her to it. Plus, you know, I've never actually played a genuine dungeon crawler, so it might be nice, you know? Oh look, it's that thing, what keeps sniping me? To explore the labyrinth and discover its secrets may or may not have some lore in between gameplay. Well, if you're like me and come to this stream regularly for the sake of lore, you may enjoy that. In fact, what do you have to say? Nothing at all, good. You kids and your funny Matrix language. Alright then. What? Okay then. I was just like, we found the Shadow the Hedgehog computer room. What more do we need? Also, scan the missile and health drops. They count towards completion. Alrighty then, will do. It's like Symphony of the Night. You got to make sure you're in every nook and cranny to get that sweet bonus. Auto turret malfunction. Phazon Infusion Stage 1 Parasite Larva Diagnostic Mass 1.2 Length 0.5 Cell Structure Stable. Phazon Infusion Stage 2 Introducing Mutagen into Tank. Phazon Batch 0732.C Status Complete. You're gonna need to give me some actual units of measurement here. I can only do so much with numbers. A new pirate data entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Phazon Infusion Stage 3. Mutagen initiated. Larva status stable. Well, aren't you just a funny little thing? Morphology unknown. Info. This specimen has been horribly mutated. There are no life readings. Shocker-looking experiments. As a Kaijin, I take offense to that. Phazon Infusion Stage 4. Larva Diagnostic. Mass 14.5. Length 40.3. Cell structure failing. Specimen structure failing. Batch 032.C does not match DNA. Terminating infusion sequence. I could swear I heard it thumping the glass, but... Alright. I'm gonna turn the other way and pretend I never heard anything. You have anything to interject with? No? Alright then. Infusion analysis 10.2. Specimen exhibits incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to Phazon Batch 0732.C. Infusion analysis 12.5. Phazon Batch 0003.H increases the acid production in the saliva ducts of the parasite larva. Horribly mutated is so depressing. I prefer awesomely mutated. Experiment 435.8. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. As opposed to what? Elevator operational. Amazing. Awesomely mutated should be a thing. I mean, the Ninja Turtles probably come to mind. Specimen solitary holding number 2, phase-on level toxic. Status, hermetic seal holding. Tokusatsuli mutated. That's me, though. Morphology, space pirate. Status, severe internal damage detected. How about a little more? A new research entry. Amazing. We get to learn about health. Well, you played yourself on this one. And then it disappeared. Alright.
Say what?
Alright, what else are we here for? Well, welcome to the checkout aisle. I'll be your scanner today. Morphology, World Wasp, native of Talon 4. Let's see here, wasps. Let's see, holding cell, phase-on level normal, hermetic seal holding. Plasmite. Look at it, it's so plasmated. Plated parasite larva. Shriek bat. Wow. That's the funniest looking bat I've seen in a while. Mutagen Tank 4, Phase-on Batch 3203.C. We've already scanned you. Time to go. What is the goal here? Learn. What have you been learning, chat? I've been learning how to subnet, and I will tell you, it sure is a bit of a problem. Not so much that I can't do it, more so that math makes my brain hurt every now and then. And frankly speaking, once again, Centrist knows they've been doing this longer than I have, and frankly, the tricks are the tricks, but at the same time, do I get them? Debatable. But at the same time, it's helping me along the way. Hey look, it's you! This device does not seem to be functional. And soon, neither will this space pirate. Aside from trying to actually work towards a career, I've also been watching The Batman off of Noir's recommendation from a couple years ago, and you know, there's something to be said about that movie that's just like, hey, what do you mean this is just an extended episode of Batman the Animated Series? Or at least that's the tone I get from it, but even still, it's nice. The music is nice, the scenery is nice. But Edward Cullen doing his best Patrick Bateman impression is nice, and what do I mean by that? It's not Christian Bale, but at the same time, it's Christian Bale going, instead of going, well, where's Harvey Dent, he's going, why doesn't it work, you stupid? Is essentially how I feel about it. Not to mention, nobody told me that that movie is where the does he know meme comes from, and you know, it makes all the sense in the world now. Please insert metallic sphere to open the door. Well, gee, doesn't that sound like I need to be around? Also, you finished Ryuki some time ago. It was great. I need to do that. Not gonna lie. Despite how I feel about modern reboots of Kamen Rider being as good as it is, the fact that the tone shows up in Phase 1 Heisei as much as it does just has me like, it's a bit of a time. If anything, I'm just like, I need to set my expectations like that. It's a drama show with a little bit of superhero in it. And that might actually help me along, but even still, I've been getting there. I'm mostly just here for Zolda. Why? Because he's a bit of a freak. I was expecting I was expecting the Terminator, and what do I get? I get your creepy uncle who runs a law firm. Wait, do I need anything else? What say you about this, dead pirate? Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by severe lacerations. Ah yes, cut my life into pieces as well. This creature looks like he struggled to get through the door. I feel that. Open the door. Stop having it be closed.
Oh no!
Alrighty then, it's the best song from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Debatable, but even still. Also, I have to scan it. I forgot, I need to scan everything. We're at Aldi, everybody. We're gonna scan the entire world. Morphology, parasite queen, parasitic female, genetically enhanced by unknown means, perhaps even Phazon. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth. A trait not present in the standard parasitic genome. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. Well, result these rockets in your mouth, maybe. Ow. I forgot one-liners are not allowed unless the boss is dead. Now if we can just cheese the opening for a moment. And done and done.
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
And now we do the dun thing like we did in the Super Metroid. Except that this is the first game to do this, I think. Technically. Trust me, the music was probably more suspenseful than it had any right to be, but even still, it's a good primer. Now if we could just escape in proper timing, I'd be very happy, but even still, we've got 6 minutes to work with, and 6 minutes is plenty of time to spare. If I can stop getting hit for a moment. Wait. It's even easier if you remember how to do the rapid missile trick. I don't know such technology. Where are these FGC strats when you need them? Because I do know there is a speed running function in this game, and I'm just like, perhaps that's a thing we can work towards. Maybe. I doubt it, but it's a thought. Speaking of thoughts, gee, that's a lot of space rats, as they're called. Wow, they're all up in my grill. I am overrun, don't bother with them, but with my health though. Instructions unclear, just bothered them. Exactly. They're in my way. They're bothering me, Your Honor. At the same time, though, it's probably our best bet that we just concern ourselves with getting out of here. I don't... Okay, never mind. This works. For a moment there, was like, the door is locked. Locked with what? Locked with lock. I would still get it. That makes all the sense in the world. Also, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight's OP is surprisingly a banger. I love when the adaptations get JP dubs and the actors, the dub adaptations, versions of the characters. You're right, and you should say it. Frankly, I'm just of a mind of this could technically count as a redub of Ryuki, and it's just like, this show, I think, won a daytime Emmy in the first place, so if anything, I'm just like, hey, if you can find it, go watch it. If not, go watch Ryuki anyway. I promise it's important. What do you mean, Gen Urobuchi kind of ripped this off when making Kamen Rider Gaim? What do you mean, Gen Urobuchi is strangely divisive? I thought we liked tragedy in our anime. Citation needed for that as well. Hey, look everybody, it's Ridley Scott. He's back again with another Alien sequel.
Oh no!
And now we get to grapple. My favorite fighting game move. Once again, we ball. Watch out! Samus, Ridley Scott is gonna Prometheus you. To be honest, it's better than Alien Covenant if you ask me. I know the bar is low, but still, oh.
What?
There is malfunction. Warp ball malfunction. Missile malfunction. Charge beam malfunction. Grapple beam malfunction.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Also, I still gotta get out of here. Real question is, where? Why don't you let me out? Thank you. Also, how the fuck did that little tap downgrade her? I don't know. What was her whole deal in Other M? Bad localization, that's what. And now, Space Dragon. I've always wondered, is this game its own continuity or is it canon? It's the...
I will send you to Jesus.
To Jesus, yes. It's the prequel to Metroid 2, actually. But think about that for a moment.
Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required.
You don't get the rest because I am not fast. If you think about it, AN2R is the sequel to this, even though it's not official. And if I recall correctly, people were too hard on Mercury Steam when it comes to Samus Returns, so... Then again, they're hard on Mercury Steam for no reason. I personally blame the Lords of Shadow trilogy. Also, just like how Kratos keeps losing all his nonsense and got smacked from gods or just hurt like Hermes' Air Jordans, you don't get to keep your items in Hades. What do you mean? Let's see here. Welcome to Scenic Talon 4, also known as I get a real jungle japes from Donkey Kong 64 vibe from this place. If you don't believe me, consider the fact that there's literal level doors around here. I get the feeling I'm gonna need a double jump for that, but let me try that again. There we go. Also, hey, they're playing the song What is the theme of the Metroid, I think. But yeah, I just remembered, the Nine the Phantom is a pain. She triggers my Hilda flashbacks. Me, a Lin player, I don't play cross tag anymore. I would if it had more rushdowns, but no. Unfortunate, Yumi exists, and Yumi kind of exists to put salt in my eye. Personally, I'm just over here thinking to myself, when are the cowards going to put rollback in Under Night? It's important to me. We will be playing Under Night in Birth pretty much every week if we actually get rollback in it, but nope, I'm gonna wait till Grand Blue. I know Kirbo's been practicing, and I'm just like, I would gladly do that if I felt so inclined to set up my PS4 again. Wait, I should scan you, actually. The stone surface of this lichen, or is it lichen? I'm going with lichen. Grows on, appears too smooth to be natural. The stone surface of this, the stone surface of this, I was trying to scan the scrunkly, but okay. Morphology, stone creeper. Ground vines leach nutrients from the moisture that collects on rock faces. And now we can kill. Also, Jesus, that's right, Samus is a giant because of her alien DNA, yes. Samus canonically is half bird person thanks to the DNA from her two bird dads. Also, technically when you say she's part Metroid, that's during fusion, but even still. The information is clear, we just don't know how to use it. And then we find out how to use it in Dread, and I'm not allowed to say anything else. All I know is that X-parasites are kind of the worst, but let's see. Wait. Alright, that's how that works. I can read, I think. The gamer is an evolutionary offshoot of the Zoomer family, as opposed to the Boomer family. When threatened, it extends the lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. I'm not allowed to shoot it. so wait, I thought the Metroid DNA was the armor itself. Nope, it canonically bio-merged like off of Digimon and saved Samus from being taken over by the X-Parasites. Why? Because the X-Parasites in the Metroids are natural enemies. Don't ask me how this works, alien DNA is weird. Speaking of alien DNA, we're going to go talk to the people what the Samus is part of now. She even speaks bird person. Also, not gonna lie, I do appreciate the ability to see Samus's face in the suit. It's... I wouldn't say humanizing, because frankly speaking, we don't need that from her, but at the same time, it's just interesting. Hey, look, you. You have data logs. Morphology, beetle, beetle. Burrowing insect with a resilient carapace, extremely aggressive. The insect's massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. Alright then, I'ma shoot it. Alrighty then. Now I'ma shoot it. You think you can get me? No. Also, Samus is just a local woman who owns a tall suit. Exactly. It's technically taller than she is, actually. Platform boots, maybe. I mean, have you seen her jumps? Also, I wonder if there's a way to unlock the fusion suit like there is in the OG version. Probably. I can't imagine they removed stuff. I mean, heck, there's even a colorblind mode for this. I feel as though it would be a massive disservice if they didn't keep stuff that was already there, you know? If anything, I'm just over here thinking to myself, even on enhanced hardware, the game doesn't hold up compared to the remastered version. It's just like, alrighty then, I'm glad for once Ninty is doing something right, especially at $40, am I right? I'm still mad that Tears of the Kingdom is gonna cost $70. You can't tell me that I'm not allowed to. Also, just cause I'm curious. Wait, no, I can't morph ball anymore. Yeah, I'm feeling it now.
That is bullshit!
Also, man, Nintendo really should put in the money to make the games into a show or a movie. I mean... I should learn to hit buttons. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Bats? I actually am. For the life of me, I'm having fun exploring this kooky place. I want that, though. Give it to me. It technically belongs to me, though. Also, yeah. I don't know how I feel about Nintendo working on actual cross-media, but then again, Sonic Prime was good. They have the money. I hope the Mario Brothers movie is actually decent. As much as I don't care for Mr. Pratt and all of that, I at least want the movie to be good, you know? We certainly don't remember the Lego movie for Emmett, do we? Yeah, that's what I thought. If Ninja Gaiden has taught me anything, it's that I should not expect wall traps to actually disable. If the Mario movie is bad, at least we still have the Sonic movies. You're right. It will have one W. Well, to be fair, Sonic Frontiers is actually pretty good. So, yeah. Also, scan the wall. Scan the wall. This is a glowing wall? Alright. A new Chozo lore. Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief that of many Chozo sages that the truths of this universe hide within the tumbling currents of this time's flow, even as we search for answers there. However, we find illumination in other unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chosa have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. I love the lore. I love the not Dempsey roll that Dan does. Hello, Punny. As you can see, dank lore finally returned to us after so long.
This is illegal, you know.
How are you, my friend? Structural weaknesses detected in sandstone block. An ornate wall with a highly reflective surface. It does not appear important. Bees. Ah, yes. The Japanese murder hornets are here, everybody. Duck and cover.
Recorded to logbook.
Morphology: war wasp, airborne insect with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. Oh. The war wasp rarely strays far from its hive unless it is pursuing an imminent threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive-bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most small organisms. Good thing I'm a large organism in a metal suit. Okay, I don't have to charge beam anymore. That makes sense. Can you go? Thank you. Just for that, I'm taking down... Fair enough. It probably wouldn't behoove a Nintendo hero to destroy a beehive like that anyway, but then again, Twilight Princess. The Stinger's pierce metal? Oh. Well, that makes more sense. Now the real question... Okay, more bees. No time for questions, Chet. It's time for insecticide. That being said, if you do feel like asking me anything that you are interested in, feel free to do so. I also come with lore. Ooh. This is what happens when you don't choose apples. Is that an Applebee's joke?
This is illegal, you know.
I haven't eaten there in like 7-ish years. Also, I could swear there's a Kamen Rider Z reference in here somewhere, but I don't see it. I, too, lack perfect harmony. Alright, I hear the space choir, I hear the bees. They didn't tell me I'd be finding the pain in this. Wait, should I scan? If it holds still for a brief second, okay then. Morphology: ram, war wasp, airborne predator, circles its prey when striking. The war wasps are the only species on Talon 4 to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram war wasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it, striking from all sides as a single intelligence. They can fell huge organisms. Oh no, but I'm a huge organism. right then. Ask no questions and shoot now. Man, this music for a second there sounded like Blade Rave music. It's the 2000s. Everything was Blade Rave music. You already know, some always gotta ice skate uphill, and that's essentially one of the best things about Metroid Prime from the community, as I'm told. I think that's Prime 3, though. Okay, alright. I was hoping to shoot, but nope. Just gonna watch them slide over my car as usual. Am I Tom Cruise? No, but someone will think I am. We talk about how the best thing about that dumb song is the fact that they turned it into a Toho remix. I feel as though it's very nice, actually. Okay, stop it. For real though, I'm struggling to get a read here. As one goes for a pot shot and misses point blank, what do you mean? No, stop it. Alright, then I'm gonna beat them at their own game. If you get motion sickness, I apologize, but at the same time though, it be like that with insects. I don't do well with them, as you are probably aware, but alien insects are a little bit different, you know? It's the lack of uncanny valley, I suppose. Which I know applies to humans, but you get what I mean. Photorealistic insects do not do it for me. Come on now. Hey. Lamau. Come on. Please. Do me a solid and stop. But wait, there's more. Okay. Somehow we are doing it. Desperation is making me better at the game somehow. That is not how this normally works, but I'll take it. We did it, Chef. We committed... I don't know. There are no birds and there's certainly no more bees. And now I can shoot. See here. Do I have anything? Secondary items, missile launcher. I have pretty much what I expect at this point. Nothing new, nothing important other than I can do that now. And I get an energy tank. Isn't it beautiful? I love free healthcare. I do not love not having more bulk. If anything, I think since we have this right now, it might be a decent time for an ad break. Once again, those pesky guys who run the thing at Megiddo continue to dampen my style, but we'll be back in just a short bit with this. Stay tuned, everybody. Oh, when the day comes that we can ponder Orb again, I will be very happy, but for now, we return to the program. Which I say, hey, look at that, we technically have a redeem for that. We're not gonna use it right now, but even still, it's funny to think about. Which is also me just going, hey, look at that. I'm still thinking about potential debut ideas. Which to say, extend capital towards actually working towards an upgraded model. It's the mid-season upgrade, everybody, and frankly speaking, I'm still over here just like, hey, look at that. Whatever works, am I right? Which is to say, I'm also thinking about that question from last week, which is like, what do you mean Kamen Rider is based on a grasshopper? And what do you mean that this is because Ichi Mori's son decided it was a grasshopper? I think it was neat. And I also think one of my favorite examples of bug-themed writers being a dad also helps with that. Kamen Rider Deathstream didn't need to show up the way he did in Revice, but frankly, I feel as though he saved the show for me. Having a demonic inner voiced by Seto Kaiba helps as well, you know?
Here is the map.
It is a very nice map. I'm getting Doom Eternal vibes from this. If I could just put it back in focus for a second. Look at it. Where do you wish to go, chat? We will find the Mall of America in here at some point. Have you ever been to that place? I have not, and I'm just like, what's the big deal about it? Is it big? And that's it? Alright then. What about over here? That take me back out? It does make me want to shoot many bugs, but this is not the important thing. You know, I'm just gonna hop over here and we don't have to talk, it's fine. But for real though, Revice was genuinely kind of divisive and probably not for reasons that it should be. It's just like, I want you to be better than this, but I understand I'm not the producer. Frankly speaking, I probably never will be, but at the same time, it's just like, you had so much going for you. If anything, I'm just glad for what it is that I got out of it. And what did I get out of it? Local dad literally beats the piss out of his inner demon for the sake of his kids, because they've got their own demons to work out. And you know, I feel as though there's something special about that. Hey, I remember you. It also helps that he's based on a Hercules beetle, and we almost never see any of those, so... If anything, it's important to me. And then George comes out with a whole song about Kamen Riders, and he's just like, what do you mean these are all the writers? No, it's not. You cannot list 2 of every season and call that every single Kamen Rider. You didn't even count the shocker riders, and it's just like, I get it, but at the same time, do more research. Alright then. Now the real question is, where to go next? Or rather, I'ma just shoot. That seems to be the general answer to things. Shoot it till it dies, or at least gets out of your way. If anything, Chad, I gotta wonder, what's a particular trope in media that you appreciate? Is, you know, I appreciate the dad doing it right by his kids. How about you? And by doing it right, I mean literally throwing his life into the ring for the sake of making a point to his wayward children. Explaining the whole arc of what that is like it's like pulling teeth. Ow. I feel like there's things here. I feel like there's bees here. Scan this, maybe? Passageway to shrine. The Shrine of the Silver Monkey? We found it, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like me referencing Legends of the Hidden Temple is too boomerish for this chat, am I wrong? Funnily enough, it did actually get a reboot at some point on the CW, and I'm just like, what do you mean? Nobody was here for this. Those kids are grown up now, they have full-time jobs. Some of them, at least. I should reference it more? Alrighty then. Frankly speaking, there is a particular YouTube channel called Foul Energy that did a review of SMT4, and it's just like, the opening is literally just a stage intro from Olmec, and you know, that makes me happy. You know what doesn't make me happy? You're not giving me my orb back. I will depopulate this entire planet if I have to. Well, gee, that's not my orb either. You don't even have a face. What is your deal? I have to quick step. Oh, God. Okay. That works. I was just like, I can press L with the very inch of my index finger, but no, strafing with B makes a lot more sense. What is this, Monster Hunter on the PSP? I'm not doing it like that. What if I just hold still and let you think about life for a second? Also, you know what this guy reminds me of? Helmasaurs from Zelda, especially the big ones, but even still, it's just like, I really wish I could just take a hammer to this guy's face. That works too. We did it, chat. Once again, we engage in pest control. And now, orb. I would de-henshin right now, but the joke does not land that way. Of course, I don't think there's a Zero Suit in this game as well, so... And now the world is our oyster. Our very, very circular shaped oyster, but so far this is making sense. I did not expect it to, but maybe we're learning. Maybe AM2R prepared me for this, but even still. What if I just skirt along like this? What if we just go into the magic half pipe for a second? Okay, not enough momentum. But are you ready for the return of Spider Ball? Well, whoever feels so inclined, could you play O Neptune in the Redeems for me? If Xana were here, she'd probably just be shouting at the entire stream, but she's good at that. She's here for that. Alright. Not gonna live my entire life there. It will be gone in a flash. And then there was this.
Recorded to logbook.
Chozo script translated. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We, Chozo, have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. Sounds to me like you've got a bad case of cirrhosis, my friend, but it'd be like that. Remember, kids, be nice to your liver. Not gonna lie, but I think Dead Space took a lot from this game. I imagine so. Okay, but what are you, though? Explain yourself, Magic Firefly.
To logbook.
Morphology. Plasmites, small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting, and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. Ah, so they are fireflies. Good to know. Ah, yes. Why did I think I could go down there? It do not go down. Also, yeah, the HUD, the darkness, even the same, it all connects. Being extra grimdark, I mean, that's 40k, but we'll play Darktide when we get the chance, you know? Okay, now what are you, sir?
Recorded to logbook.
Morphology, Reaper-vine, powerful-looking, rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper-vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper-vine will swing this blade widely at anything that enters its zone of perception. Well, good thing I'm out of its line of sight, because this is where we engage in The Code of Hammurabi? This joke is hand-fisted. And they're punishing me for the joke. Good. Which of them came first? Prime? Chronologically? Yes. If we're talking about Dead Space, yes. If I recall, it's Metroid, Metroid Prime Trilogy, Metroid 2, and then Super, and then all the way at the end of life itself is Other M. Okay, but I want that though. Even if I have to waste it on the vat of acid. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were in fact made. It would not be me if it didn't. And I assume we have to go over here. I'ma shoot. And I'ma shoot you. Who said you were allowed? Now the question is, am I gonna see another boss anytime soon? Because there's probably something in here and I have no missiles for it. I too can make the row noise. Row, row, row. Ah, sir. Why are you like that? Okay then. Toxicity levels elevated. Analysis indicates proximity to source is less than 300 meters. The great poison comes from Talon's core. Though that which fouls the waters seeks the sun. Toxicity levels critical. Contact with contaminated water extremely hazardous. Straight up contact. Let's see. What are you though? Morphology. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. This poisonous flesh of the blast cap helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. Yes. Yes. I cannot jump, I imagine not.
Chozo ruins.
And I don't have my ball anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. Now if we can just go ahead and get progress back, maybe then we'll live life again. And then we'll learn to save every chance we get. Ow. And then you have Live Alive. What, does Live Alive have too much lore? It's not gonna lie, the only thing I think about when it comes to Live Alive is the fact that Square does not want you to tell people about its ending. And by that I mean literally take down your videos if you do it. Hey. Hey. Please. Magic Firefly, why are you like that? Is it because everybody said Kamen Rider Ghost was mid when it came out? Also, you meant Ryuki's opening. Thinking about it, you should get back into Garo. Take it from me, yes you should. I still want to at some point see if I can try to learn some of the tips it takes to actually do proper content creation and make a review for the first season, but it's the thing, that is the thing, that is the long in the tooth explanation for why am I procrastinating. We should be doing more with this venue. Once again, if you feel so inclined, consider spreading this channel around. It would help me grow to the place I need to be to feel successful about things. But all the same, thank you for joining me on this particular adventure, as I am currently lost, even though we literally got out of here once before. The game makes me want to go backward for some reason. I was warned that I would probably get lost at some point. Also, you started Ghost and you're fully preparing yourself for the, oh, you know, MacGuffins you worked so hard for, well, now you gotta sacrifice them on something else plot. No, what you should be getting ready for is, my name is Takeru Tenkuji. On my 18th birthday, I was killed by a Ganma. You're gonna be hearing that every episode. When they told me Ore wa Tenkuchi Takeru, they really meant it. Also, you're gonna get lost a lot. The game doesn't handhold unless you take a little too long. But at least we know an incentive. I wish not to be babied. Do you? No? Good. Ow. Speaking of incentives, I'm still working towards that 200 follower goal, and if you are so inclined, I'm still thinking about Purple Haze feedback, but if you do want to see other stuff when we hit that mark, let me know. I am an open book and I take ideas into consideration more than some. Ow. Please, stop looking at me with your special eyes. I do not have your contacts. Leave me alone. Alright, and now we go to the... We go back to the It-Wee Ballroom. Wait, no, that's the entrance. Also, talking about eyes, the memes weren't joking. Galgagar is eye-meltingly shiny and flashy. Welcome to 1995, where, frankly speaking, the laws about photosensitivity were a little bit lax. But then again, we weren't talking about the worst offender. We were talking about that one episode of Pokemon with Porygon in it, and how that was never allowed to air in the US. Man, it really does upset me that Galgaigar was deemed not popular enough to get a full English dub, especially considering the fact that Guy is played by Mike Sinter-Niklaus, and if you're familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003, you'll know why that's important to me. Speaking of Pokemon, though, that also reminds me of how Mamoru, the ward guy and all of that, is just like, what do you mean Veronica Taylor doing her best Ash Ketchum impression is also in this show? Needless to say, it was the 4Kid stuff before we really started understanding what 4Kid stuffs were like. And probably for the best. Although I think ADV actually put it out. What matters is it belongs to Discotech, and as long as Discotech continues doing what they're doing, I think I'll be happy. Also, yeah, it's funny how Mamoru's hair is a Zonder alarm. His entire body is a Zonder alarm. It turns green, for goodness sake. Wow, I really have to play Toro with this thing, don't I? To be fair, there is a little bit of red on me, so maybe this really is just an alien bull. Could be a little bit quicker on the draw, though. Come on now. A 1, a 2, a 3. Be nice if I could have more missiles, though, but I understand precious resources. And there you go. Now open the door. Also, that girl got unlucky with the Zonder Magnet passive. You're not wrong. I'm also thinking to myself that, no offense to her actress, but Hana also got unlucky with the way she was actually voiced. It's in that way that I feel like Nero from Fate is got a bad case of squeaky toy disease. It's not pleasant to hear after a while. She is better in SRW 30, though. I do appreciate that. Honestly, it's just one of those things. It's just like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you probably really do not like it. But if anything, I'm not a voice actor. I wouldn't mind being one. But at the same time, it's just one of those performances. It's just like, you really excel at small child, right down to the petulantness of it. Also, it's a nice thing that Guy has a field to safely final fusion with, even if it gets broken into from time to time. Same goes for how fusion can fail sometimes. It's nice, isn't it? It reminds me of how magical growth transformations work, based on the idea that we're technically not allowed to collect on bounties if we don't know the names of them in samurai times. So, yeah. Is this kabuki? It kind of is. Don't quote me on this, I just know that the trope exists for a reason. If anything, explaining it with a biblically accurate energy field is a lot better than other things, if you ask me. They try harder, is my point. Talking about mechs, 3G's fusion is nice. One of my favorites, along with Gunbusters. Gunbuster is a combining mech I never knew. Then again, I do appreciate that design quite a bit. I should probably go watch Diebuster at some point. I know nothing about it. Alright, now if we can just stop around and find out what's on the other side of that door, I think I'll be happy. Please watch Gunbuster and Diebuster. I've watched parts of Gunbuster. I will concede that I probably should watch Diebuster. If anything, I will probably do that later tonight if there's time and write down my thoughts for tomorrow's stream. How does that sound to you, Senti? Also, I'm out of missiles. What a travesty. I think I might have to come back to this room. Either that, or maybe there's something over here. What are you? This runic symbol has been activated. But what does it activate runically? What about over here? It's a thing? It is in fact not a thing. That's a Reaper Vine. Also, and compared to other mechs we see in Gunbuster, it is massive. To be fair, hey, Lamau. To be fair, I would think that is a plus in its book. What is the average size of a Gundam? About the size of an average 90s skyscraper. I couldn't tell you for sure. 30-ish meters, I think? Gunbuster is about the size of a small planet. Really? That explains a lot. And then there's also me thinking about how Shin Getter is about the size of 3 small aircrafts and somehow has enough range with its Getter Tomahawk to completely bisect 3 different planets. Don't ask me why, Getter Armageddon plays its logic fast and loose. And that's exactly the right way it should play it, because frankly speaking, Getter Energy is weird. Getter Energy literally turned this funny thing about fighting cyborg dinosaurs into a Lovecraftian horror show. Heat. My favorite SMT character. Alrighty then, Getter is just Getter, I guess. Getter is the thing you should believe in. What do you mean this semi-sentient mecha chose us with its cosmic background radiation to foster human evolution? This is literally the reason the Mechasaur Empire fell. Also, now I remember one mech was literally powered by the Necronomicon. You're right, Demon Bane. I could probably stand to read Demon Bane, but I won't do it here because it's Nitro Plus, and if you know, Nitro Plus is big on the...
No, unacceptable.
I don't think they have a safe-for-work visual novel now that I think about it. I know You and Me and Her is on Steam, but at the same time... to say that is Doki Doki Literature Club on steroids is putting it mildly. In fact, I feel like Dan Salvato got the idea from that, so... I will say this, though, literal Nyarlathotep in a business suit is a thing in that, and you know, if you know me and the spin redeem, it's a very nice thing for me, you know? needless to say, it's just one of those things that's just like, make sure you're an adult when you play it. I cannot stress this enough. Hey, I just want to jump. I'll be very happy when I get a missile tank upgrade, though. And now, just in case, there's no items. You can technically get one now. Where, though? Explain. Alrighty then, making our way downtown, walking fast, avoiding blast. It's in the room on the way to the Ramby boss. Also, I apologize, I am suddenly getting a knock on my door. I will be right back. Alrighty then, apologies for that. Frankly speaking, out of nowhere comes issues that need to be dealt with, but needless to say, they are as dealt with as I can get them to be, so once again, thank you for your patience in regards to that. Hopefully, it will have been worth it, but to say that, hey, look at that, the benefit of cybernetics is that I can go up 3 stairs in rapid succession with no issue. Frankly, yeah, could have stood the pace myself, but at the same time, the stream is the stream. Also, there's a missile expansion in that room, right here. Hidden here, you say? I'm back, and I'm doing well to say that I could have stood to breathe a little more. Frankly, I don't know. Personally, I feel decent, but if anything, it's just a matter of the thing that I had to do involves my living situation, so if nothing else, I do thank you for being patient with me in regards to that, so what more can be said? Oh, look at that. Imagine that. I can use context clues, I think. Okay, so the exclamation point is a point of interest marker. Good to know. But yeah, needless to say, that whole situation was out of nowhere, and frankly speaking, I wish people would actually use the funny devices we call phones nowadays to let me know what actually needed to go down, but fair and balanced is all I can say about it. Also, it's a threat detector. Alrighty then. I will ask very nicely for these things to detect my...
No, unacceptable.
Also, excuse me, just gotta get my voice back a little bit. Just real...
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Alright, I think we're good. Now the real question is, what are these? Wait, what? Okay, morphology. Ion. Immortal organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. But I wanted to know about this, though. The large metal gate blocks entrance to the area beyond. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this room must be scanned to gain access here. Seems simple enough when you say it, but I doubt it is. Ooh. Well, I'm not in the acid yet. Also, the game's map is interesting, you're right. I do definitely appreciate what's going on here. Well, there's the first one at least. This runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Alrighty then. Ads. Even though I was gone for so long, I probably could have stood to extend it, but we're just gonna sit for a brief second here, if that's alright with you, because frankly, I hate it. Ad management will kill this stream, as it does with many things. So, let's see here. Scanning that, asking very nicely where the rest of things are. Yeah, needless to say, my opinion of the whole revenue sphere of things is just, I wish I understood it better, and I wish I had better timing, but you know how it is. I'm probably not at liberty to put a 15-minute ad into things, so needless to say, that was kind of a trip, but hopefully in the coming days it won't be that much of an issue. Hey, stupid. Alright then, where is number 3? Well, I know you're gonna be an issue, but hopefully not one that stops us. That makes sense. But yeah, going back to the whole conversation we were having before, I've watched a handful of mecha shows. It's just, I haven't watched the ones that are very popular. I've watched Overman King Gainer and kinda dropped in the first episode, you know? It's not a very good show from what I understand. Just in case, I want to make sure, is there anything I'm lacking other than perception? But no, this is fine, we were just here. And that's a panel. That is something I can stand on. Nope. Not at all. The room puzzle resets if you leave the room, but it's still fine. It's still activated. Okay, there's the third one. And now for number 4. Also, I haven't watched any Braves except for the fact that I've been watching Gal Gaigar. Yeah, you're right, I've been in that same boat. I feel as though I could watch Might Gain just because it's always showing up in Super Robot Wars, but it's just one of those things that hasn't been on my radar too deeply, you know? I did start Better Man though, and it's just like, this is not the same kind of show. It belongs to the same franchise, but it's not the same kind of show. You can't tell me that Dio Brando as a Magic Lamprey man is the same as talking robots that kinda sorta look like household tools. I should also go and watch Tekkaman Blade. You're right. I should do the same. Oh boy, what is this? Oh boy, I can charge now. Amazing. You do, in fact, love to see it. And I'm going to assume, based on that frame of logic, I'm not allowed out of here unless I actually get all of these at once. I love laser surgery. Oh, that gets rid of them for good. Good to know. Don't forget the Chozo lore behind you. Ah, yes, Birdman lore. It's important.
Recorded to logbook.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Also, a raid for Cave 6, that is also important. Welcome, faithful viewers of the Cat Ladies channel. I hope you're doing well. Were you jazzing it up again, or have you finished Mass Effect 3 yet? Also, disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding. Wait, we had a vague, dark foreboding, and it appeared. And it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land. With the violence of its impact, its destructive force spent, the fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, and a strange enemy that clawed natural life with ferocity. That strange, negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon 4 in the night, as a spider weaves a web. You jazzed and then you played funny vampire game. Got jet though because Metroid Prime at some point, but don't want spoilers, bye-bye. Alrighty then. Well, if anything, I do respect your need to not be spoiled. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your night as well. I feel the same way about many things. I feel the same way about asking this vine to turn into sauce. Now the real question is, what more can we do with this funny beam? Hey, I need to find a save point, and right quick. Go straight? I thought we would have to go straight, because I look at this door and just like, that's hard progress, isn't it? Nope, just a save room. I will take those with impunity. Speaking of things that might make your teeth itch, a friend of mine, once again Phantom Countess, was talking about I should probably look into Fear and Nothing on account of the fact of, hey, look, this game hates you. And I feel like Library of Arena feels that same way about me. That's one of those games that I cannot stream for reasons of genuine inappropriateness, but at the same time, it was just like, I respect your recommendations. I would probably look into it at some point. I don't want to make the Undertale comparison, especially since I'm probably wrong, but my brain just goes, there's that one particular instance of Toby Fox putting somebody's persona in the game, and you know, Devs of Fear and Hunger did that for themselves, and I kinda respect it. Also, oh yeah, I recently saw a post after the Ichi and Odyssey announcement that was like the Dark Spire remaster when Atlas. And I don't know, that was funny to me. I don't even know what that is, but if it has fans, I say it can exist. You gotta remember, Atlas also published Virtual Hidelight, and frankly speaking, that's an appalling thought in of itself.
Oh no!
Let's see. Anything else? I don't think. I do not think. Repost if you don't think. If anything, we can consult the map and be certain of this. I don't think we're getting up there, though. We might have to go around. This could possibly also be interesting. But at the same time... Wait, no, that's an energy tank over there. I do need to be here. Be nice to know what my voice is doing, but even still, things are working out. Mushroom. Also, yeah, the Dark Spire is another DS dungeon crawler, pretty Dungeons and Dragons-ish, in that it has 4 classes and races at the start, but you unlock the elf variants with specific things, plus subclasses later on, and of course chaos, neutral, and lawful alignments. You mean, much in the same way as Catherine, this is also a knockoff SMT game? I think I can get behind that. As I will still say that Catherine is my favorite SMT game, but that's more so because puzzle game, but even still. Now then, moving along. Probably want to get... No, that still doesn't work. Over here, that's a save room there. This is a thing. This is a thing. Try looking for areas you can access with Morph Ball. I should probably be doing that more. I should probably tack this backseating aloud by the way we're playing, but even still, this is working out better than expected. There's a thing over there. A scrunkle, perhaps, but just to be sure. Can't go over there yet. There's fire in that room. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. I do feel like I saw more... Wait, what? Okay. So it wants me to go over there, I think. Is this the I'm taking too long warning or something? Alrighty then, good to know. I wish not to be a part of that, but... Wait. Okay then, I cannot bond jump, I think. That may be a factor, but... Let's try this again. This is not a thing, I think. Alright. How many things are things? Surprisingly very little. If I go back around here, though... And just to be clear of things, is there a thing there? Is there a morph ball thing there, actually? I think this is where I was imagining that. Like, see, up in this area-ish? Not quite as intended, but... Ow. Need bombs first? Yeah. Also, excuse me. Yeah. Ultimately, it's just one of those things, it's just like, you figure it out as you go along. I had the same issue while we were playing AM2R, and I feel it. It's the exploration... Hey. Okay. It's not looking good. It's the exploration part that I need to get better at, mainly because here is the map. Where do I wish to go? Many places that are not available to me at the moment. It was available in Diablo's childhood, though. How are you, my friend? Look at this place. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say that Nintendo actually did something good for a change? Yeah, we're gonna need to come back. I still want to get over there, though, but the real question is how? The real question is, can I go and save to get my health back? Okay. Yeah. Definitely screwed myself with that, but this is fine. I want to believe, and I did it again. I love to see it. Also, not sure what that rune actually did, but this is still fine. Also, you're doing alright. People said this looked like the original. I don't see it. If anything, other people have been saying it's blowing the original out of the water, at least in terms of graphical overhaul, but I wouldn't know. I only have so much context to work off of. Hey. Ah, yes. Delicious vines.
Chozo ruins.
In other news, gee, I feel as though Twitter has been angry for quite a bit. You know what? I'm gonna go with a rightfully so and leave it at that, because frankly, ick. There's a lot of things I could be doing other than spending my time on social media, but frankly, sometimes it's the only way I get news these days. At least in regards to the things I care about. But if anything, it's just one of those things. Gotta love not having Twitter or any social media. You're right about that. You are doing it way better than me in that regard. It's also one of those things that's just like, I'm not very plugged into mainstream TV either, and it's kind of affecting how I feel about things. Mostly because, hey, look at that, there's nothing for me to watch here. I was actually trying to get back into Vinland Saga as well, and it's just like, I instead watched Season 2 of Primal, and you know, it really makes me want to go, we have Vinland Saga at home with how much Viking stuff is in this, but that's probably for the best. I feel it. It's very good either way. Oh, okay then. I may have jumps, but that does not mean I have balance. Right, you have to run to the store, so you'll be right back. Alrighty then. If anything, we will probably be here for quite a bit. If anything, I'm just kind of getting my bearings with this, so... More important than that, I'm losing my health as well. I need all of you to go. Well, I guess they did. Alright. Alright. Also, I've heard nice things about Record of Ragnarok. It tickles my mythology-loving brain. Probably more than it does Fate, because frankly speaking, I, as a filthy Fate apologist, understand that the mythology element is not very strong, mostly because the humanist element is stronger, but at the same time, Record of Ragnarok is definitely that thing I enjoy just off the idea of, look at these two historical and/or mythological figures, we're gonna make them fight. And you will feel sorry for Jack the Ripper. You will not condone what he does, but you will understand. I can also feel better for Jack the Ripper on account of the fact of, hey, look at that, a design that does not make me vomit. Also, oh yeah, you played FGL sometimes, their interpretations are interesting, I guess. Some hit better than others, is my ultimate opinion of it. Also, hearing Koyasu in a child body was an experience. What about Koyasu as an Egyptian king? I feel that's even better. If anything, I feel as though Ozymandias was probably very good for what he is in this too. What's in here? More bees. Oh god. Wait. What is the lore for this flamethrower? Let's see. Mechanoid incinerator drone programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. I see. Also, Quetzalcoatl do be muscle mommy. I'm glad that everybody agrees that she is very good for what she is. If anything, I remember her being drawn by the artist for Black Lagoon, and you know, that also feels very nice. I could of course be wrong. That may actually be Florence Nightingale, but even still, it's just, give me more of that, would you? Alright. Once again, the bees, they do be stinging. My question is... Okay, no, he is actually burning the hive. That makes us friends. That also works. I will now remind you of one of the manga OVA where Jesus and Buddhas are best bros. You think I don't remember saying to young men? How could you not? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough hops. We are once again officially back in We Ball mode, and I couldn't be happier. Let's see here, anything else? Any particular important things? More bird lore? It does not look that way. Although... Structure, hive, primary barbed wire... Bob's your uncle. Barbed war wasp dwelling. This one is completely destroyed. All of its inhabitants have been exterminated, preventing regeneration. We did it, yeah. We truly destroyed the wasp nests. Also, I will go back. What did I miss? Was there a sensor? There is, in fact, a sensor. Or at least I believe there is. That's not a thing. This is a thing. And that's a missile tank. I'm learning, I think. Imagine that, me, Ichi, actually learning to do it right. You would not believe it until you see it. Maybe I don't need Spider Ball, he yelled in my face again. It's working out. Of course, I still invite you to actually do it when it comes up, but ultimately, this is feeling better than AM2R in some regard for me, at least a 3D platformer in it. Well, if you call it a platformer, there's platforms in it. Also, what the heck are you?
Recorded to logbook.
Alright then. Morphology. Stone toad. Preys on creatures smaller than itself. Vulnerability only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds indigestible, it regurgitates. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Which means ball. Good. And pick up the bomb ball with relative ease. Makes crushing toads seem such a breeze. Also, what do you mean challenge time? I was not informed of this. I did not consent. Did I complete the challenge? I don't know. I'm back here at least. And I don't see a direct way out, so... I guess I did it. Alright, what is this thing? Magnetic rail system track detected. It appears to be active. Spider Ball technology required to access track. Not quite. But I can go in whole.
Spider Ball.
And there it is. My one true love in this lifetime. Energy tank, though. My other true love. Delicious health. Also, I think you actually did. Not really sure. It's way too dark. I wish I could up the brightness on this, but... Personally, I think it looks better on my own hardware than it does in OBS. I'm not sure why. Then again, OBS tends to run in limited just to save on my RAM, so that might also be a factor. Don't worry about the use of Spider Ball, it is much more obvious here than AM2R. Alrighty then. Somebody out there loves me, I guess. Nothing more in here? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with I should probably go save. Hey look, I remember you. Goodbye. Demon Diamond. Take it back, Lupin. Alright, just to be sure, is there anything else? There is still that, but I don't think I'm able to access it yet. Also, you should get an arm cannon? Are you talking about me, the streamer? Because I do have an arm cannon in this game, but even still. Let's see here. Yes, where is your Megiddo blaster? I will remind you that I technically do have detachable limbs, so you make that decision for yourself. I lack the technology, but I can probably access the technology if it's given to me. Let's see. Once again, consulting the map, because I am a bit of a dip when it comes to actually knowing where I'm going, but even still. Direction? No. If it works for Zoro from One Piece, it works for me. Unless that chick, it did not work very well for Zoro. He's no navigator. He has one eye and a whole bunch of problems. At the very least, I'm very good at making things work. So, you can rely on me in some regard. I am what they call a brute force aficionado. How brute? Very brute. Let's see. Definitely something there, but what is it? Oh, it's whole. Perhaps a goal, even. Also, thinking about it, this is technically a Metroidvania just in 3D. You're not wrong. Personally, I think that helps my enjoyment. If you've ever seen me play Symphony of the Night, you would automatically understand. Let's see here. I don't think there's much in this room I can work with. I do want that missile tank, though. Oh. Imagine that. Use deadly missiles to collect deadly missiles. Okay, then that's everything done in there. Question is, what more can we actually achieve? Maybe shortcoming the laser. Not really, though. Mission failed successfully. Yeah, stop it. Please stop jumping into the acid. I understand, Samo Sarang. We all wish to get crunk, but this is not the way to do it. I gotta ask you guys, what is your favorite non-conventional shooter? Sin and Punishment. If real shooters are considered non-conventional. You'll understand if you owned a Nintendo 64 with 3 games on it, and then the Wii Virtual Console with 3 games on it. I never did get to own Sin and Punishment Star Successor, though, and that kind of upsets me, though. Now here's my question to you, Johnson Enjoyer. Is Shadows of the Dam a non-conventional shooter as well? Or just on the logic of being Suda-51, is it non-conventional in general? Also, Inti is making a game that looks kind of like Portugal Ruin. Not gonna lie, that does sound like it would be good. I wish for more Aria of Sorrow, but at the same time, though, Ritual of the Night Ogni has that going for it, doesn't it? The Soul Collection, I mean. And it has the Galgun girls as main characters. Oh, right, I forgot that that was a thing. Also, what am I talking about Inti creates? He doesn't publish through them, does he? It's 505, right? Also, yeah, Galgun, a game that looks very cursed, but definitely not as cursed as other things me and Sentress have talked about. Brave Neptune, but the thing of it is that I feel as though I would be interested in playing those games. I cannot say they fill me with pride. Let's see here. This decorative gate is obstructing passage through the doorway. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this room must be scanned to gain access here. Yes. Find the computer codes. Well, I do see something there. Walls have appeared to be constructed with extreme delicacy around tree limbs. Also, if one of them dies, you have to pick them up manually. What, like manually revive them, or literally just hoist them over your back? You've been playing Gunvolt recently, and yep, it's neat if a bit weird at times. I just wish you could turn off the resurrection thing. I want to make a Gil from Street Fighter joke, but at the same time, that's a different kind of resurrection. Alright then, looking for symbols on all the wrong walls. I do appreciate the architecture though, it's very nice. The Chozo know how to build, who would have thought? Also, you never actually got the Anthem proc, you just can die? Alright. If ever I play Gunvolt, I will keep that in mind. I still want to ask, why is it called Luminous Avenger 9? But then again, do I really know Gunvolt lore? I do not. Hey, look at that, that's a symbol. Perhaps one of runic nature. And now we go looking for others. And feel the pain. Why did I do that? Also, if I recall correctly, IX is like an alt timeline or something. Yes, the Mega Man Zero of Azure Striker Gunvolt lore. I think that's what I'm getting from that, am I wrong? Hey look, that's a thing. It's a scorpion. Mega Man Zero wasn't an alternate timeline. You understand what I mean when I say that Mega Man X6 kind of diverted from the Mega Man Zero timeline, at least in terms of, hey, this game was supposed to not exist as far as, let's see his name, the Red Ash guy's intent. Inafune, that's who. I am lacking perception in the rule of heaven in the east. Am I quoting Toho for a reason? Absolutely not. Also, Luminous Avenger is a branch off the bad ending of Gunvolt 1. Also, wait, we never got... when you say ZX3, are you saying it never existed, or we never got it as filthy Westerners? Because that's how I feel about Star Force 4. They said it was in development for a bit and it got canned, but give it to me now. I will go to bat for it no matter what they say. I wish to be Capcom Ambassador. Not really, though, but at the same time, would I balk at the opportunity? No, absolutely not. If anything, I'm just over here, like, thinking to myself, could I make this a thing? Probably. Could I make it financially stable? That's the real question. And the question is no. The answer is no, I mean. Okay, then that's at least 3. The question is... see you going back in the pain juice, exactly. Also, Samus is kinda tokusatsu, in the fact that we need more female Toku protagonists. You're right. Hello, Liger. Welcome to the exciting times on Talon 4. I would say fast times, but frankly speaking, we're definitely not going fast here. How are you? Are you enjoying your Friday in California? I hope you are. Also, big, cool suit, you're right. That's also a factor. What is your favorite power armor, chat? Whoa, okay. Good. Also... alright then, not in California, that's valid. Also, big cool suit that changes color, you're right. Sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's black and chrome, sometimes it is murky green, and you know, that just tells me all of the variety in the world lives here. Where are you, though? Where do you live? It should be here. The real question is, where? I have yet to find an answer. Also, Ace from Star Force 3 was pretty much a writer. You're right. He even has the morally He also has the morally dubious girlfriend who is apparently a bit of a terrorist, but for good reason. Does not mean that they actually got good reason to do it. Let's see here. Vaping is advised. That is not the thing. That is also not the thing. He also has his thing, eating a specific snack a lot. Was it chocolate? I can't remember. He also had the secondary writer critical illness thing going for him as well. The real question is Acid Ace or Dread Joker? Dread Joker. For reasons that should be obvious if you've seen my other model. For reasons that should be obvious if I continue to drink the pain acid. Maybe Acid Ace is coming for me from the grave. It's hard to say. I will put it this way. Black Ace is better as a suit. Red Joker, no. Dread Joker as a boss, yes. Acid Ace, nah. Also, Dread Joker was cool. The fact that he uses melee kick is very nice. That's the thing, though. I'm just over here thinking to myself, what do you mean that this man is a genuinely really well-designed black man? It's hard to say. I'm just I gotta find the reps where I can, you know? Also, Black Ace's best suit, Dread Joker best boss. Exactly. You understand my logic. It seems I'm taking too long. I kind of need my health back, though, is the problem. I will feel better about this puzzle once I have that, at least. And that's still activated, so we have nothing to fear except the fear of losing progress. You see, it's all good. Also, wish we had more of Kefis. That guy was cool. He was the king of Planet FM. And he sent his trump card, Andromeda, to deal with us, and Andromeda had a cool boss theme. And then it set up for an even cooler boss theme in the form of Crimson Dragon. Why? Because frankly speaking, it was pretty much the final boss of video games with the way that boss theme went off. Let's see here, still looking for... I think that's it, actually. Can I leave now? Strange plants obstructing my path. Who would have guessed? Also, the runes did reset. Well, at least we found the one we were looking for. The rest should come easy based on that. Alright, getting distracted. And yeah, what did I expect? Quite a bit, but not that. I do need to get over there, though. Also, let's see, more Zodiac bosses could have been interesting too. I'm over here thinking to myself, hey, what is the deal with Luna? Other than the fact of, yeah, I understand, they're elementary school characters. Of course we're going to have the jealous an annoying character side plot, but at the same time, I'm more so just glad that it didn't overstay its welcome, you know? It could be just for the fact that fighting Ophiucha is kind of the pits for me, but at the same time, though, did I enjoy it story-wise? Yes. That's that. And am I eating my words a little bit? No ketchup, exactly. Okay, never mind, it's right here. You also wish Pat came back too. He was neat. He was an actual character who understood Geo's depression. Imagine that. And then he turned into Gemini Spark and it all went downhill from there. I do think they're still friends in the anime though. I could not verify. Alright, and now progress is being made. This is a wall, though. And good. It feels nice. It feels like you are a Reaper Vine, and I wish not to see you. What's this? Okay, we don't get to read that. I assume this is going to be a boss. Hey, look at that. That's a boss. Also, first major boss. Good. We're actually doing it good. Oh no, it's photosynthesis in motion. Lagra? Well gee, I thought they served you at restaurants. Also, oh wait, scan? Yes, I need to do that more. If it'll give me the chance to. Let's see here. Morphology. Plagra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Plagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made frog walls, outer shell, thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. I'm going to daze it for a short period. How about you? Now the real question is, how do I actually get to it? Actually, can ball get rid of? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't trust those plants in the way. Or whatever they are, barbs. I'm gonna go with bumpers. Alright, let's try it again. And bumped. What about this thing, though? Can I turn you off? That'll do it. I was about to say, he can shrink in size to suit my mood? Imagine that. And now we do it again. And maybe get shot in the process. I'll just be over here. At the very least, it's very intuitive, this boss fight. I cannot say I do not appreciate it. You, sir, are in my way, though. Okay, there is a third one. Good. For some reason, it makes me think of GLaDOS. Are you talking in regards to multiple colors that you have to get rid of? But let's see here. Can I get this done before the ad starts? That is the real question. Also, keep him stunned. He can bring the solar panels back down. All right. Ah, stop it. Get some help. I'm over here, though. And... pay dirt? Not... yes, I think. Good. Let me in, please. And then all of them reset, probably. Alright, now I do hate to do it, but at the same time though, tune in just a brief moment for the tragic conclusion of this thing's life. I will be right back. I'll say it now, and I'll say it again down the road probably. The one thing I want to catch on the headway is ads bringing down cool moments. So, if anything, once again, thank you for your cooperation. Let's see if we can actually get this thing weeded. Wait, is there... okay, good. I'm just overthinking myself. What do you mean there's no switch anymore? And then that one goes, and then we keep on stunning. We wish to engage in cunning stunts with this man. Oh, okay then. Be like that. It's a good thing I'm still here. Stop it. I know you enjoyed the suck. Ah. Sir. You really gonna be like this? I know you need sunlight to live, but at the same time, I'm over here though. You should pay attention to me. Especially since I've knocked your thing down. Get over here. No. No, 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 no. There. Alright, that works. I thought we had more to deal with, but maybe this is a coup de grace, as they say. Okay, we're not done yet. Now that I look at this reminds me of an old Ben 10 game. I could see that. I have not played one, but at the same time, alien tech tends to be like that. You said it about Dead Space, I'm gonna say it about the Aliens franchise. If you don't believe me, look at the end of Alien and tell me that it's not something that went into the DNA of Super Metroid. You stop that. Also, my power is fading. Okay, that helps. That very much helps. I need to get around to you, though. And boom. We did it, chat. We chaos dunked our way out of the home and garden section. Wait, I recognize that logo. We did it, chat. We've got shoulder pads for weeks again. Which probably means we can also go into the Hot Ones room where we can see Idris Elba cough his lungs out, so that's good for me. That requires fire, I bet. But for real though, let me know how you feel about what we've been doing here so far, because frankly speaking, this is a lot of viewership I did not expect for tonight, and I'm kind of genuinely grateful for that. I was going to stream more Hi-Fi Rush, but at the same time, this came out, and then a certain somebody gave it to me, and it's just like, yeah, I'm living. For the first time in my life, I am truly living in a shenanigan. Plus, you know, considering the fact that AMTR really rocked me deep in my soul, the fact that this is a much easier time for me tells me I'm glad for this. A new thing that is treating me right. Imagine that. Also, what is this thing? I needed to leave. Once again, we ball. You can't catch me. This ball is Gucci. Okay then. Ball damage? No. Pride damage? Maybe. I do really think Metroid games should be a thing on this stream, just like Zelda games. I need to source more Zelda games is the problem. There's only so many things on the Nintendo Switch, but at the same time though, it's a matter of where can I get them. And how do they work? Access to Magmore Cannon. Caverns North granted. Please step into the hologram. Oh yeah, the Switch has GBA now. The Switch has many things that I am still waiting to see on top of that. Imagine if they put Aria of Sorrow on NSO, thus invalidating the GBA collection from Konami. I think it'd be pretty funny. But then again, they should also just make a DS collection for Castlevania games at this point. It's not that unreasonable of a suggestion. They could make me happy and report Curse of Darkness, but they're not going to. Why? Because they're embarrassed of it. If anything, I just want it so people will stop slandering my boy Hector, you know? And by people, I mean just Warren Ellis. If anything, the one thing I really do want to get running in terms of Zelda games, though, is the Wind Waker randomizer. I still need to figure out how I can get that to work, but once I do, it will definitely be up in the air. Also, get a load of this thing. I wish to know Skrunkle.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology. Grisby. Subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. The Grisby's carapace has been fused together by a superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. Seems to me like something that needs deadly missiles in its general head and or neck area. If I could aim, that is. Crispy is its new name. You know, it's funny you say that, Centris, because one of the episodes of Primal I was watching was basically going into the idea that, hey, primal instinct is a thing that does not exist, you loon. Cut to several minutes into the episode, and oh look, there's a savage killer on the loose. What do? We're gonna tap into our primal instincts to defend ourselves. Which we go, hey, look at that. You proved my theory for me, you loser. Needless to say, I'm very much enjoying my time with that. Also, what the heck are you, and why am I afraid? Analysis indicates a viable attach point for the grapple beam, which I do not have. For real though, let me scan you. I just want to talk.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, Magmore, fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmores prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmores have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. In other words, the doggos. And they dislike smoke. Speaking of smoke, also that episode proves the point that we still have primal instincts to us that some people still have. It does not matter how civilized you are, anything can make you retreat back to your baser instincts. It's a matter of what you do with them that is the issue. Ow. Lava hot. Ow. Deadly smoke, also hot. Also, yeah, we still got our monkey brain after all. It's important to understand that, frankly speaking, nature says we still need these things once in a while, so why flout it? Is it because you do not like the idea of evolution? It could also be that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna judge. Now the real question is, what are you supposed to be?
According to logbook.
Morphology: Triclops, hard-shelled creature with powerful jaws. The Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff, then deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move the earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape once ensnared. I feel it. The real question is, how do I feel my way out of here? I'm clearly not going to talk my way out of this situation. Is it time for bomb jumping? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I appear to be ensnared, however. I like how its prime recourse is just drag me back to the start. Alright, still working out. Still working out. Crates full of health, also health. The real question is, how much more am I going to see here? You know, what Primal episode really slaps the Plague one? Which one is that? Not gonna lie, I don't remember every episode name, but at the same time, I'm thinking of that one specifically that's just, hey, you remember Doom 2016, right? We're gonna make an accidental AMV and you will like it. Because frankly speaking, I do know that episode. I think it's one of the ones that was teased a long time ago, but at the same time, it's just, yeah. People are still theorizing about that, I think, so. Ultimately, it's just one of those ones that sticks with you. Why? Because black goo that turns you into a feral monster is very nice. It's not nice for the ones affected, of course, but you know how it is. It's a TV show. You don't really think about it in that regard. Alrighty then. Is this progress? No, it's not. I don't know why I wanted to go this way. And that's just magma, so nope. Dun, 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 dun. The one where it's nightmare fuel about a dinosaur that got sick with a very deadly virus that turned it into a monster. Ah, yes, that one. Actual nightmare fuel. In my prehistoric man show, you would not believe until you see it. Not gonna lie, I don't even know for certain what time period Primal takes place in, but at the same time, I understand it in the logic of, we're not gonna worry about time periods, we're gonna worry about all of this sinister nonsense that's happening. It's basically 10,000 BC without the Mel Gibson. And if you know Mel Gibson, needless to say,
This is illegal, you know.
Personally, I did like that movie, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. It's just like, I don't think we need another one. Would I appreciate more in that setting? Yes, but at the same time, I don't tend to think about it too hard. If anything, I'm just over here like, we're never gonna get zombie dinosaurs in a movie like that, but let's see here. I need to think about this real quick. I don't think that's thinking. I think that's just falling upward, but let's see. What if I scanned a little bit? What can you tell me about the greats? It's really weird because it takes place during early Viking settlements and super early Egypt when the Roman Empire was practically non-existent. Exactly. It's one of those things that makes you ask, hey, are we converging time periods? Are we doing the FFA time distortion thing, or are we just having a fun little romp to just watch a caveman beat up things? Because if it's the latter, then frankly speaking, I feel that's very valid. Don't make me think about time periods, make me think about character study. Make me think about how this series says a lot without saying anything at all, and then making me understand the body language of a raptor for some reason. Is Fang a T-Rex? I don't remember. Nothing beats the power of bludgeoning damage. Xana would agree, considering the fact that she told me to just take a hammer to Dark Beast Paul's face while we were playing Bloodborne, and you know, sometimes I gotta agree. The hammer of justice is unisex, as they say. Otherwise known as these hands are rated E for everyone. And all of that for a missile tank. I will take it. If I can grab it, thank you. What's that? I have 25 missiles now. That's 5 times 5 minus 5 plus 5 times 3 divided by 3 missiles. And that's just wonderful. You know, I could just let you drag me out, but no, you scuttle too slowly. And then, yeah, of course. Once again, we ball. I wish I could play Metroid Prime Pinball, but, you know, it's pinball. I'm never gonna have a bad time with that. Except maybe Wolf Flipper. Not for the pinball, more for the gacha. At least Cagliostro was in it, and as you know, we all tend to enjoy her. Wait. Alright, I need a new way out. Let's see here. Let's see here. Go back. Alrighty then. I'm going to get caught by the scuttlebug again, and then he's going to tell me about parallel universes. Is that what we're working with? This looks like a thing. Thank you. It should not be that difficult, but you know me. If I can't see it directly in my face, sometimes it just does not behoove me, but this is fine. It's so dark, though. Why is it so dark? I feel as though this should be a thing that alleviates itself in the VOD, but I'm curious, can I up the gamma on this? Let me see. I wish to understand my own video capture. Let's see here. That help? I'm going to assume not. Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel as though it's one of those things. It's just like, it's like Bloodborne. If I don't see it, I do not see it, but yeah. The game was kind of dark in the first place, so we'll do with what we can. And if there's any complaint, I will take it into consideration. Put it in my suggestion box. Mail it to me, even. Let's see here. I was told to go up, and up is in that direction. If anything, I feel as though, as much as I play around with filters every now and then, I'm better with audio than visual, but at the same time, it's just one of those things I need to learn in the background. I can't do all of my troubleshooting on stream, even though troubleshooting is what I'm good at, but hopefully we will have the winning formula at the end of the day. And then we can go watch Kamen Rider build and then feel good about ourselves, because frankly speaking, that show is very nice. Ow. You kids and your ancient security lasers. I'm inclined to go in this door, but at the same time, is there anything else around? Maybe it behooves me to scan you.
Recorded to logbook.
If I could actually hold still for a moment, but nope. Morphology. Powerful. Unstable gas-filled organism. Where rupture on contact. Alphas fill their bodies with lethal metaviparium gas and floats about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer will violently release. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well. In other words, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Valid. This looks like a boss door. It could very well be a boss door. You wish Grease and Cross could have swapped Knuckles at least? You're right. If anything, I feel as though, if I remember correctly, the build driver is ID locked, so can't imagine too much going on with that. Can I shoot you? Apparently not. That makes me sad. I can't even get in here, I think. We'll come back later. But yeah, if anything, I remember Sento just being like, hey, you can't get through that? Alright, I will try it again. But yeah, personally, it's just like, I remember Sento being to Banjo just like, hey, buddy, do you really think you can try it like this? I don't think. And then Banjo tried it anyway, and it's just like, hey, Lamau. It's fine. Getting electrocuted by your own henshin device is par for the course at this point. I don't understand. I really do have to bomb this thing in mothball, don't I? Or it can just throw me into the lava. That also works. Oh look, my power's getting iffy. I'm leaving. I think. I could go in there. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you. This is slightly better. Whoa, wouldn't you know it? That's just how the cookie crumbles. It's just
Lava caves.
all too typical. If anything, that just tells me I need to watch out for momentum more. I am a little bit upset we'll have to go back for that missile upgrade again, but safe to say this is fine. It's not the worst, but it sure does teach me a thing. We're gonna... Imagine putting me in a situation. You gotta kind of not rush so much. That's also a factor. What do you mean I'm the kind of person who prefers to run and then gun? Doom Eternal has taught me wrong. I do wish to know what you are, though. Ow. Morphology, burrower, tunneling insect predator. Similar to the beetle, though it spends more time underground, it seeks seismic disturbances, then surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. When it lacks in brains, it makes up for it with aggression. It's a bit of a himbo, and it does not behoove me to stay here. I understand. Can I shoot you in the mouth again? That works. Alright. Just gotta make my way over there. Also, the Chihuahua mindset, you're not wrong. You gotta know when to back off, but at the same time, do they back off? No, they just yap louder. Really? Why are you... Get over here. I get the feeling it should not have taken that, but... oh well. Matters is, it's gone. Alright. Hey. I feel it. I feel my own hubris coming to bite me in the legs again. Why does the bite burn? Because this is a metaphor. Wait. Okay, then I think I did that right on the first go. I'm glad. Let me up, please, and crate. Who here remembers Loot Crate? Where did they go? Because frankly speaking, I don't know what it is about that thing. It's just making me go a random box of nonsense every month. And it just makes me go, were they the grandfather of all subscription services? I don't know. Also, gotta love fire stages with just tribal beats going on in the back. You're right. I very much do appreciate it. If anything, it just makes me go, everything to do with Brinstar is also nice. Raids Layer is the thing, and frankly, you've already heard the pre-stream playlist. It's nice. There is no complaint to be had. Also, paying more attention to surroundings, and asking myself, where do I wish to go? Also, Loot Crate was a cool concept, but around the time it was popular, you didn't have money for novelty stuff. But you don't like designer socks with Marvel's Thor on them? I feel as though there is this thing to be said. That thing is... a lot of this stuff is just kind of junk, but that could just be me shaking my fist like an old man going, I would gladly pay more money if this stuff was usable merch, you know? Then again, hey, look at that, they did the nerd thing, they did the $13.37 a month, and it's just like, that's also a thing that I have, and it's just like, you know... I think the stereotypes speak for themselves. Alright then, back in the land of hard progress. And I actually have health. Ow. But yeah, it's just one of those things, it's just like, I can buy razors, I can buy food, I cannot guarantee if that food is actually good, but I sure can buy food every week, or every month, in a box sent to me with prime ingredients that I cannot verify for myself, but at the same time, is this me ragging on things? A little bit. Mostly because I'm tired of seeing them, but at the same time, you do with what you can, right? When am I going to actually shill things I use in my daily life, you know? Which is to say, I probably need to shoot my shot a little bit harder with that stuff, you know? You can't bowl if you don't have the actual ball to go in the court with, you know? You can't use the community center's ball. That ball is flat. They don't even own a pump. Speaking of not owning the ball, what do you call that? I sure don't know what to. Right? And a hop, and a hop, and a whop, and a... I'm going to fall again. Get me out of this hell. You can't just use the cube for the circle-shaped hole, essentially. Exactly. You gotta understand, people will buy more thing if they enjoyed the thing that I am the thing. And if the thing is the thing, and if I am the thing that is selling the thing, we can have more thing. And everything was beautiful. Everything was beautiful once again. And the beetle did not take the beetle. And the sauce triples the steak. If anything, I'm just over here thinking to myself, again, this is progress. I'm glad for it. I will be glad for a save room too, but we'll get there when we get there. Also, did I turn myself around? Can't do anything with that. Does the sauce does the steak triple the sauce? No. The sucker locker does typically triple the box office take though. I will eventually nail that thing down. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but you should go watch Poop on the Thirst. I feel very glad about its existence. Hey, why? Why though? And I have that. I'm gonna go with no. This music tells me I would like there to be a save door here. And that's for morphology. What's your favorite butterfly, chat? The Morpho. Or at least Kirby fans in the chat, right? Hey look, we're back on the Talon overworld. And I am scared for my life. I am now less scared for my life. I feel right as rain. I feel like I can take on Ridley Scott right now. Go under the bridge. Under this bridge. Hey, look at that. Maybe you do know this game like the back of your hand or something. You did say it was one of your favorites after all. You do, but you're only dropping subtle hints. Okay, then that's fair. Valid even. I prefer that approach. If anything, the help is graciously appreciated. Yeah. Oh. And I'm assuming this is boss door? Oh boy, that's a thing. It's back to poison the water hole. I get the strangest feeling I'm not allowed to kill this thing. Ah. Oh wait. I aim for that? Okay then. It makes sense when you think about it. Flammable light plant monster? Imagine. Also, okay, then that's just moss. Remember kids, the blue moss is a psychoactive. Also wait, I can go and save now. Other way, alright, alright. What do you mean? There's only so much I know how to work with. Okay, save point is... Which direction? Ah. I'm facing that way. We need to go that way. Alright. Directions kinda sort of work with this funny rhombus they gave us instead of an arrow. That is good. Hey look everybody, it's my ship. If anything, it's good. I feel very streamlined with this. Question is, what more do we need to go through? This map is surprisingly big. I do appreciate how it's suddenly raining and all, but let's see here. Where else? Where even? This is just a small outcrop, I think. Other than the giant monsters, this place is actually pretty sweet. I can see why the Chozo set up shop here. Hey, look, a missile upgrade. I found it all by myself. And this sure looks like a thing. I wonder what it is. It's more of these. The planet was peaceful until the meteor they mentioned hit. I wonder what was in that meteor. Deadly negative karma? Perhaps even more bird people? Oh, what? Pirates.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology. Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assaults. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures in their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Ah, I see. Thank you, Ninty. I hope that does not trigger the when I upload this VOD. You can't make me do that. Let's see here. Can I survive in the water? I appear to be able to survive in the water, but I cannot jump. I do appreciate the God Choir narrating this, though. raspberry was in that meteor? Alrighty then, I can see it. It's like how Magatsuhi at SMT is known as strawberry jelly in my domain, but at the very least, what we have right here is blue raspberry filling, and it's kinda making everybody weird. You know, given what I know about Prime 3, I can definitely agree Phrason is a hell of a drug. I also believe we can't do much here, other than destroy all light sources. Alright, maybe we go find something else to do. Any kind of radiation is definitely a hell of a drug, specifically fictional radiation. Let's see, I definitely agree with that. If anything, it's just like beta rays are technically radiation. And what did those things do? They turned us into basically an omnipresent threat to everything else in the universe. I want to get up there though. Alright, let's say you about this spiky thing. Sentient radioactive blue raspberry slushy. The best kind of slushy. Available now at your local convenience store. That suspiciously has ATMs for Bitcoin. I'm not even joking, this is a real thing that exists. Alright. Now the real question is, what more can be done here? Which is a funny way of saying maybe we go around this bend. Hey look, the boss from earlier has now turned into a common enemy. We're really making progress, aren't we? I still want up from there, though. Question is, how do I get there? Have I been through this door? Probably, but at the same time, let me see here. This is not a thing that is properly connected, is it? And I go with... Wait, hang on. There might be something. Unfortunately, not really. No, it's an entirely different room. Good to know. Gonna have to go the long way. I wonder if the ghost will start spawning for you yet. What? What do you mean? Hey, droplets everywhere. Those ruins are haunted. Ah, yes. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Now here back we are in the Firefly room, asking ourselves, where else can we go for funny novelty items? Okay, yeah, this is definitely where I need to be, but the real question is, can I swim in lava? Okay, they don't start spawning until I have the wave beam. Alright, we have some time then. How much? Hard to say. And here comes the test. The test is the test, and the test tells me, don't test it. We do not have a way through yet. Alright. At least we know. The real question remains, though, where else are we meant to go here? Because all I see is that. So we're here. You want a hint? I could take a hint. First of all, I probably should go back in the other direction, but you have to go back to that middle tower in Magmore Caverns. You mean this thing over here? Because that's pretty much where I'm trying to go, but kinda wish I had war points to work with, but this is also fine. Just gotta make my way over. Just gotta make sure the map is properly tilted so I can see. If anything, it's working out. You gotta go back to the lava caves. Okay, fair. We will find our way back to the lava caves. And I can actually go in this water now, so no big deal. Also, did we talk about the shine on Samus's suit? Because not gonna lie, power of the Nintendo Switch is showing. And it's not very powerful, but sometimes it does things very well. Retro Studios actually making good with the hardware, never heard that before. At least not from anybody else, certainly not first-party Nintendo. Let's see here. I want to go down here. Nintendo a few years back would never. Nintendo current year is still up for debate, so it's hard to say, but at the same time, I'm glad they're taking steps to actually be a little more consumerish, but still feeling the pain of, do I really want to spend $70 on a Zelda game? I kinda do, I kinda don't have the money to justify it, you know? If anything, it's one of those things, it's just like, I will probably consider it dependent on where things go in April. To which I say I still want to stream Mahoyo, but at the same time, the Mahoyo sweep will come when it decides to. Wait. This thing says I should be able to get through here, doesn't it? Wait, what does purple mean? Purple means we don't even know yet. Wait, that's just an item. Okay then, we're gonna have to sweep around for real this time. If I can just reorient myself a little bit. Wait, I do have to go, don't I? Okay, go back. I am going back. It's one of those things that just has me like, I wish I understood. Can I use momentum? Wait. Is this a thing? It's a thing. Good. Thank you. And then I like how the game was just like, this particular thing needs a morph ball upgrade. Yes, I feel as though it is. I'm trying to leave though. Now the real question is, which way do I need to go back? Do I need to go back to my ship? This is not the way to my ship. What am I talking about? Oh wait, did I read this bird lore?
Recording to logbook.
Wait. The history of the Chozo stretches back to ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however: the Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo chose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our worlds from time to time. And then everything changed when the fire dimension attacked. Did I say fire dimension? I meant fire nation, but same diff. Okay, the room right before your ship. Okay, I am a big dumb when it comes to mapping out a route. We have been spoiled by GPS technology, I think. Okay, E stands for elevator, not energy. I think I understand now. I could be wrong. I could always be wrong. You're not heading toward your ship? Okay. This is still where I need to go, right? Well, no. This is definitely... Okay, I'm glad. I don't feel confident much anymore. All right. Go away. And that's the thing, and I'm going to burninate it. I can sometimes actually use information given to me. Ow. I just go in a circle. I don't know for certain what happened there. It's tunnel vision all over again. I think this is the actual elevator. There we go. Alright, and now it's a straight path until we hit the white tower. The room with the tower, alright. Wait, just so I'm clear. And then, I assume you mean this way, but... no. Straight. Straight. Incoming scan data. In this direction. Good. Sometimes, blindside mode actually helps. Sometimes I can still end up in lava. If you don't understand, chat, getting stuck on geometry is my specialty. Uh-huh. And just in case, give me that. And I have the thing for... no. No, 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 no. I'm beginning to think this place kinda hates me. Oh boy. Yep. Okay, that is bad. All right. Let me see here. Let me consult the map again. Let me consult the lava again. Wow. Be like that then. It's a small kindness. Are we still going the right way? I want to believe so. Where does this upgrade be? Ow. Ah! That kind of figures. If anything, I can't say it's wrong.
Overworld.
I can be a little bit mad about it, but it's not wrong. Gods haven't claimed me yet, have they? If anything, I feel as though my main hope is to just get that thing. Just a tad mad. A sprinkle of salt. A smidgen, if you would. If anything, you gotta understand, the sodium helps you deal with your nutrients. Just a little salt. As a treat. Your meat would be You gotta season your meat, Chad. You know, I'm beginning to think it's actually getting a little bit late. I'm of half a mind we continue this tomorrow, if such a thing is possible. I don't know for certain. More than likely, it might be Minecraft. It might be a little bit of both, but ultimately, I feel pretty decent about this so far, so I want to continue with it, so... Will I stop saying so? So unsure of myself is what that is, but at the same time, I feel good. I hope you did. You misheard that really badly? Sounds right for me. If anything, though, thank you once again for joining me in regards to this. If you feel so inclined, consider helping me out by spreading me around, perhaps hitting me up on social media or joining the Discord, but from me to you, thank you once again. So yeah, perhaps tune in tomorrow for Minecraft and Chill, perhaps even a little bit more of this. We'll find out when we find out, but for now, if anything, stay safe, stay happy, continue drinking water. Maybe consult the map like I should, and I will see you again soon.